Florence, you have 200 seconds.
Work? Yeah. Okay. So my name is Florence, and I work for a company called Mevia. For those of you who haven't heard of us, we are trying to increase adherence to medication, which has led us to talk to a lot of different people within healthcare. And it has led us to find another problem that perhaps we could solve. And this is what I'm going to talk about today. So it stems from the fact that 30% of women and 20% of men over 75 in Sweden are regularly taking controlled medicines, for example, narcotics or opioids. And a significant proportion of those people are living in some kind of home care. So what is the problem? The problem is that in Sweden, over the year, there has been more and more instances of these medicines disappearing, mostly at the hand of healthcare personnel. So it's obviously a very serious issue, and I'm going to take you through the journey. So let's imagine that we are a nurse and we work in a home care facility. We are on our way to give, let's say, morphine to a patient, but we discover that all of our morphine stock is gone. Pill counts are done once a week, and since the last pill count, perhaps 50 people have had access to the stock. So there's no way to know if there was a theft and what happened. So what are the consequences of that? What do we do? First, we have to talk to the authorities, because a theft has maybe been conducted in the house of the patient, which is obviously a very serious crime. We also have to talk to the family of the patient, which will cause a lot of distress. Maybe they will start distrusting the organization as a whole. And it's definitely not going to make our job as a nurse any less stressful. And our management will also have to spend a lot of time and a lot of resources trying to solve the problem. So what have we done? We have designed this box that works like to store the medicines in. You open it like this, with a tag or with a phone, so every nurse can have hers. And it makes sure that everyone that should not have access to the box and to the pills don't have access to the box. And when we actionate this smart locking system, the information is sent over to our IT system, so we know exactly when the box has been opened and by who. We co-developed the box with Tre Stiftelser, who are a professional of the home care sector. Like all of our other products, it allows tracking of medication adherence. There's a high scalability potential because it works with NFC technology, which is already very broadly accepted. And the problem is also broadly unsolved. In the future, we also plan to offer it to families to make a more safe environment for children. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Florence. Now we have just time for one question from the panel.
So I have access to the box.
Yeah.
I open it, and instead of taking 5 pills, I take 50 pills.
Yeah. Well,
I can still take it, right?
Yes, you can take 50 pills, but then you're supposed to, like, if you plan the dosage, you're supposed to know, and then the next person which has to take pills from there will see that there is noticeably less, and they can see who else had access before them.
Then I understand.
Great.
Thank you very much, Florence.